Hello, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. I am feeling better. I'm still a little snuffly, so please bear with me. I hope I sound better than I did the last time I was in the pink room, in the chair. I have got a brand new Dollar Tree haul to share with all of you. It was a long day. I just got home, got out of the shower, just threw my hair up, put some jams on. I've got a nice glass of grape juice. I am ready to rock and roll. I've got a brand new Dollar Tree haul that I want to share with all of you. Every single item in this video came from the same locations throughout the Hudson Valley because that is where I live. That's in the state of New York. They are predicting more snow yet again. I think it will be August before we see any grass around here. It is absolutely crazy. I'm so over it. All right, so crazy week at Dollar Tree. And then again, of course, I have been under the weather, so I don't want to be out there spreading my germs everywhere. But I did get to the store today and found some cool new things to share with all of you. In fact, I have such a big haul that I'm going to do it in two separate videos because I've got just way too much. So what I did was I grabbed the things that I need today, and I'm going to share those items with all of you. I've got my scissors, my ruler, my tissue. Yeah, so I hope everyone's doing great. It is the weekend. I'm always thankful for the weekends. Alrighty, so some foodie finds. No cereal, Cheryl, so don't worry. Not this time anyways. Alrighty, so this is Better Than Popcorn. Like Air Puffcorn in the flavor Cinnabon. It is gluten-free, nut-free, and non-GMO corn. It's a 1.5 ounce bag. It says approximately 50 calories per cup. There it is right there. It's got a great expiration date on it, which is until December of 2027. Wow, that's a long ways away yet. So there it is. That was something new to me. There's lots of new going on at Dollar Tree, like between changing aisles around, adding, it seems like all the merchandise is now, instead of being the higher price stuff like on one side and the regular stuff, whatever regular stuff is anymore, it's just all meshing in. So like you look at a shelf of items and it's just a different array of prices. So you really, really have to watch your prices and your shelf tags. And if I'm not sure about something, I go to the scanner because I have mentioned this before. Whatever your product in the store scans for in the store is going to ring that same price at the register because they work together. They're in cahoots with each other. Like the way they're in cahoots with each other. So yeah, just check your price scanners. This was new to me. I hadn't seen this before, but I'm not saying it's brand new. And it's funny, the front of the box here says try them frozen. I'm not a big fan of these, but my daughter likes these. She likes the regular cookie dough one. This is birthday cake cookie dough bites. If you're putting a birthday basket or something together or a bag between candy, popcorn, there's so many things that just say birthday on it. That would be a lot of fun. I bet you could find a basket of stuff easily at Dollar Tree. Anyways, this is a 4-ounce box, and it's birthday cake cookie dough bites with sprinkles. So they also make the, it's chocolate. Let me see. Does it have it back on here? So they have the regular cookie dough. Then they have the cookies and cream one. Then they have this one. And it looks like from the back of the box here, for those of you that like the Dubai chocolate, it looks like it says here, the hot global flavor trend, new. It looks like they may be coming out with this new. So if you enjoy that pistachio flavor, keep your eyes open for that because it does say new. New. Alrighty. Moving on. These are such good cookies. And for me to rave about a cookie that comes out of a bag, which most cookies do now, but you guys know what I'm saying. Normally when you get these at Dollar Tree, they are a 3-ounce package. Right now they've got a 4-ounce package. 4 ounce of the crispy classic cookie minis. This is the chocolate chip version. For any of you that have tried these, you guys know we're on the same wavelength. because these are made with butter, that's what makes them so yummy. Anything that you've got butter in is always going to be super yummy, but obviously not necessarily good for us. So I found the chocolate chip. They had peanut butter and I wanted them, but it seemed like the box must have gotten smashed or something, because it was like I picked up one bag and it felt like really crumbly. Picked up another, it felt the same. I was like, nope, never mind. But I did zoom over because I saw the birthday cake ones also in the bonus 4-ounce size. Like I said, you normally get 3 ounces. So, yeah, it's nice to have a bonus size. Whether we get a bonus or not, I don't know. Maybe they just put in an extra puff of air. Alrighty, or one chocolate chip makes that bonus size. These guys make really good popcorn. They're not my favorite, but in a pinch, I do enjoy them. And this is GH Creators. This one is caramel popcorn. This one is a 2.5-ounce bag. This is just the straight up caramel popcorn, which is very tasty, to be honest with you. Like I said, it's not my favorite, but it's tasty. But then I saw these and I was like, oh, this one is same company, also same size, but these are salted caramel and butter. Oh yeah, salted caramel and butter. So those I think are going to be very interesting. My sniffers still, which you guys could probably hear, I sound like Gonzo from, so once I'm starting to get my taste buds back, every time I get my taste buds back, I get re-sick. I don't know what's going on. All right. I am not a drinker of these, but I have a good friend that does drink them, and she's like, can you just grab me whatever they got? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I just grabbed what I thought was kind of fun and cool. I will admit, I'm jealous of the little packages because she throws these in her purse, and she just dumps them in her water bottle. Anyways, this is a 6-pack of Dole Whip berry flavored. So I'm hoping she'll get a kick out of these. Again, I've never tried them. I can't because the aspartame just makes me feel really sick to my stomach. The next one is Hawaiian Punch, and I love this name. Hawaiian Punch Magic Mix in the flavor of fairy dust. Yes, can you just give me a package of fairy dust? I wonder if it actually says fairy dust on the package. It sure. Well, you know what? I'm just going to tell her I opened one. Anyways, does it actually say flavored dust on there? It sure does. I'm just going to send her a little pack of fairy dust. How cute is that, right? So I'm so jealous of these little packages. Anyways, then I found one more, and this one is Hawaiian Punch Magic Mix Marshmallow Clouds. I'm telling you, these names, I wonder who comes up with these names. Who just sits around and says, okay, this is going to be a name for a lipstick or a nail polish. All right. Let's go over to hair and makeup. Actually, no, we're just going to go over to hair first. Hair shampoo. Have you guys ever heard of the company Winning Formula? Well, these were when I went down the hair section, I grabbed one of each. And there was probably, 15 of each on the shelf. I happened to go back down the section again to grab something else. They were gone. I was like, whoa. I can't myself say that I've ever tried this company before. But Winning Formula, made without weird stuff. Yep, I'm reading right off the back of the packaging. Anyways, this is 16 fluid ounces. It is hydrating and moisturizing. The scent Deep Woods. It's a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. What? They also had the Fresh Ice scent in the body wash. 18 fluid ounces. 16 fluid ounces. Wow. Yeah, if you even just scan these, they go for way more than a buck and some coins, for sure. All right, over to, I haven't shared stickers with you guys for a little while, but I just have 2 packages, and they're both from the Teaching Tree section. If you don't know where that is basically in a section where they have all the pens and the markers. They usually have a small section, and they call it the Teaching Tree, for teachers to come in, or people that maybe teach from home. Excuse me, teachers, any type of someone who's in the position of teaching someone. That's where I find these. This is a set of 20, and they are laser stickers, and they're just so cute. So let me bring them in a little bit closer and get the glare off for you. I just like stickers. They're fun. They cheer up a package. They cheer up an envelope with a little turtle. They cheer up an envelope. You know, they're just fun for scrapbooking. How about this one? Look at all these little kitty cats. Oh, I don't see enough kitty cat stickers. There's not a lot of cute kitty cat stickers. So these are really cute. And again, because they're laser, they have a good shine. What I like about those is, you know, you can get stickers, but there's stickers and then there's stickers. Those are really nice. They adhere. They don't like peel off. They're great in planners because I've used them many, many times. All right. Over in the aisle where you get like all your plastic cups and buckets and bowls, they've got some of these cups out again this year. These tumblers are... Good question, Beth. Good thing I'm not on the Wheel of Fortune or something, right? I'd be screwed. Okay, well, let's go here instead. Not recommended for microwavable use. I'm sorry, I was trying to look at how much this holds. I'm clueless. It looks like it would hold almost close to 2 cans of pop. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm digging the blue. At first I was like, is the wrong lid on there? But they were like, no, that's what it's supposed to be. And then the more I looked at it, I was like, you know, it actually works. So it's kind of cool. You know, these, if you drop them, they crack. I've been through half a dozen of these, but, you know, they're pretty, they're fun, they serve their purpose. They do have the straw here that's not going to get, you know, knocked out, but they also had it in this cool blue. And I was like, well, you know, you could switch the lids up because this one is like more of an orange lid, and this is more of a yellow lid, so you could obviously switch the lids around if you want. There were no lids that had corresponding cups. I could tell you that. So it's kind of mismatch, and, you know, people are kind of already starting to change the lids around, but I wasn't going to be all about that. So I just grabbed these because they're pretty and they're fun. Okay. In the doggy aisle, in the kitty cat aisle, where you get your pet stuff, Dollar Tree has been out of these for months. And it's a good thing I stock up. And I'm so happy and excited to share with you some poop bags. Yes, I said poop bags. This is where I get Mia's poop bags. So I finally stocked up on some of those because I like to keep them in all the cars. You know, everything is set up for Mia. No matter what vehicle we're in, she's got her ball, a water bottle, water dish. She's got everything. Biscuits, food, the whole 9 yards. And of course, we have to have her leash and her poop bags. All right, moving away from there, let's go over to makeup and beauty. All right, these are in the makeup aisle, which I thought was kind of cool. They're actually deodorant wipes by Power Stick. These have matching deodorants, and you get 30 in a package. But if you don't want to use actual deodorant stick, how about some deodorant wipes? I was like, well, that's kind of new. Like every now and then, sometimes you put deodorant on in the morning, depending on what you do or, you know, what type of job you do or how much you sweat. You get kind of funky like a monkey later on. You just give yourself a little wipe up. All right, this has also got 30 wipes in a package, and these are Coastal Garden. They do say they're limited edition, which the deodorants that Dollar Tree has are also limited edition. So they match the same exact scent. Okay, I forgot to tell you all about kitty cats, didn't I? Oh my gosh, I skipped right over. Let's go back to the kitty cat aisle for a section. I'm so sorry. Alrighty. These are by the company called Spot. Spot is a brand name. And these are catnip infused. Sorry about the sniffles there. Hopefully it doesn't come out too loud on camera. Anyways, this is called Lazy. Oh, wait. There's some crinkles in here. There is a bell. Yeah, it sounds like a couple. Lazy kitties. Lazy kitties. I think we all kind of just look at that bag and go, bam. You know, my pets always get birthday treats, Christmas treats, Easter, Valentine's Day, the whole 9 yards. I spoil all my animals. Then we have burritos, spicy, micey. Look at the face on that cat. That is like, I'm thinking one of Patty's cats must have a face like that. I'm just giving you a hard time, Patty. And last but not least, they had Fritos. Not Fritos, Fritos. But you guys get it. So they do have a little bell and a jingle in there. And it's funny because Mia, being as big as she is, she loves these little baby toys because they have the crunchiness. She goes nuts with them because she just flies around the house. She gets such a kick out of them. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm taking a sip of my grape juice. That was more of a club. I'm sorry. All right, let's go over to makeup. Makeup was a hot mess. It looked like they were reorganizing. Maybe they were cleaning. I don't know. So I just grabbed a couple things that caught my eye, and I moved it on down the aisle. These are Peeps, and they are flavored lip oils. The first one, is it going to tell me what flavor it is? Vanilla marshmallow. I found a second one, and this one is mixed berry. Yummy. And they've got the whole Peep theme going on. Super cute for an Easter basket. These were new to me, and I think I'll put them in my daughter's Easter basket. These are by Le Mercier Luxurious Velvet Fashion-Edged Duo, Runaway Bold, and Prismatic Refined. Quick application, easy removal. It's 2 different polishes. Super cute. Now, let me get the glare off for you. There it is right there. And it looks like they're either doing a package change because it was the same thing, but the packaging was different on each one. Not sure. I'm thinking this is the newer packaging, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, so don't hold me to that. Then I found this one here. I'm just going to put them all together so you can see the different colors. Lots of neutrals and beiges going on here. And then one other one that looks like that with more of like some peach tones. So there they are. I'll give you another view of them. There they are right there. Very pretty. Nice neutral colors. All right. Have you guys seen these little buckets? They're tin. They are so cute. Excuse me. Let me open this up here. They measure from top to bottom 4 inches, but I did not measure it from this top to bottom. I only measured it from top to bottom. So if we're going to go ahead and include that handle, then we're looking at about 7 1/4 inches. How fun. How about putting these with treats in there for Easter? Cute. Love the fact the design's on the front and the back. Absolutely love it. I found SpongeBob SquarePants. They also had, man, I'm telling you, these guys are making a comeback. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Strawberry Shortcake, Smurfs. Oh my gosh, they are making a comeback. They also had, speaking of Smurfs, these are so fun, so cute. They are Nickelodeon products. There's the front of the tag, and there is the back. Last but not least, and my favorite, Garfield, and it's in purple. It was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was like Garfield and purple. They have Garfield and Odie. Again, the design is on the front and the back. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me zoom it in a little closer here. So we have donuts, and we have like a piece of cake or an ice cream clone floating around. Yeah, that's a perfect night, right? Watching TV and having all kinds of munchies. So those were super fun to find. But then I'm traveling down over to the aisle where you get your bath products and things like that. And I'm noticing all these like little towels are coming out. They are so soft. And it's just basically a towel. They're Disney products. They have Mickey Mouse on the back right there, which makes it an official Disney product. Just like Miss Taco Patty's butt, because she's got Mickey Mouse tattooed on there. We're still all waiting for that picture to go on the community page. This to me looks like Belle. Correct me if I am wrong. I think that's Belle right there. I cannot tell you how soft these are. This is like baby head, forehead, you know, that fresh baby smell. That kind of soft, if that makes sense. Do they tell me how big they are? They do. They're 7 inches by 11 inches. So you have one side that has this really cute design. And then on your inside, it's just like white, super soft. Like you could give this to a baby for like a little night-night. They also had Spidey, but it was all done in pinks and purples and blues. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen Spidey done like that. Then they had, oh my gosh, the infamous Stitch. And I'm just putting my hand up here so you guys could see it better. So they also had Stitch. Sorry about my sniffies. And last but not least, they had, oh my goodness. There we go. How cute are ducks with Minnie Mouse with that cute purple bow. Love them, love them, love them. Have no clue how many designs there are. If there's more out there, I have no idea. All right, this kind of was like interesting. These are also Nickelodeon. And this is called a Swedish scrubber. What is a Swedish scrubber? Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't ask Google. I was like, huh. Well, anyways, you get 2 in a package. Okay, they're just like these squares. These squares measure 6 3/4. Yeah, there's like 6 3/4. It says it's super absorbent and replaces paper towels. What? I'm going to have to try these out. So you get 2 in a package. They had SpongeBob. And here's where I was reading from. And then they had SpongeBob in this design. I didn't see anything other characters, I'm trying to say. I can't even speak properly tonight. I think my hair's wound up too tight, wet. Okay, anyways, they only had 2 designs of SpongeBob. Didn't see any like Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse or any of those, or I would have been all over that. But keep your eyes open because you never know. There's all kinds of just matching stuff. Like here we're just talking about SpongeBob. Well, here we've got this awesome SpongeBob container. Then we've got these SpongeBob things right here. Put them in, roll them up, stick them in there. Bam, you've already got a gift for somebody, you know. I'm just saying, you don't got to break the bank. All right. A couple of Easter cards. I usually tend to get these Easter cards early. I don't mind paying just a little bit more at Dollar Tree for them because, number one, they're sealed in plastic. Nobody's got goobers, snots, lickables, whatever you want to stick on there, wherever your fingers have been. They come with a cool sticker. They come with a matching envelope, and they're just pretty. Happy Easter. And I'm not going to lie, because basically a lot of times I will take all this apart, and it ends up on the corkboard. That's what I was going to mention to you. I knew I was going to finally remember. So, yeah, Valentine's Day is all gone, and there's a little bit of Easter going on. I know I said I was going to do something for St. Patrick's Day, but I don't have really. I have like 3 decor items for St. Patrick's Day, and I believe Linda gave me all of them. It's not much to like decorate with. So I kind of was feeling like, well, for me, Easter is spring colors. I like spring colors. So that's what's going on. It's a hot mess. You can see my paper towels back there. So I'm in a work in progress here. So bear with me. I'm trying to be creative for all of you. Anyways, where I was going with that is a lot of times I use parts of cards like this for the corkboard for decorating, besides other things. Happy Easter! These are cute because they have little embellishments on them that the regular card you're going to pick out of the Hallmark rack isn't going to have. And I'm not saying that's bad, but that's reason why they have the plastic wrappers, is to keep all this stuff in place. Because if you notice, this stuff is done with like a double-sided tape, so it's jumping out at you. Then you have that bow and all these little pieces here, which all come off, and you can use them for something else. So happy Easter, a wish for every happy thing. Adorable. There's your envelope. There's your card. You got all this pretty scalloping going on. There's just a lot of cuteness in the cards that usually come in the dispense racks that are near where your items are. You know, if you're in the Easter section, they're going to have a rack of these cards. They're not in the regular card section. This one here is adorable. Somebody loves you. How cute is that? On the inside, it just says simply Happy Easter. But then there's your inside of your card. Here's your envelope, and then there's a seal tucked in behind it. So cute, right? This one here for everybody that's got puppies or kitty cats. It says Easter wishes. Wishing you a bright and wonderful Easter. There it is. Look at all your little characters there. And these are 3D. So these will actually come right off the card. On the inside, there's that seal I was talking about. So there's the seal you get with every package. There's your card. There's your inside. They're just simply pretty cards. I mean, come on, let's be honest. You can go to Hallmark and drop $8 on a card like that. Which, hey, if you got it, by all means, or if it's a special occasion. But for most people that tend to throw cards just in the garbage, I don't. Mine gets saved. I use them for so many different things. Easter eggs may come by the dozen, but amazing people like you are 1 in a million. Happy Easter. They're just really pretty. See, some of these eggs are bouncing off the card here because they're just double-sided taped. But look at the envelope, the seal. It's complete all-in-one package. Last but not least, this one's very pretty. Happy Easter. Wishing you a wonderful Easter and a joyous spring. Very nice card. This one would be for, you know, anybody, really. Really, really pretty. The detail on the card, a nice product. All right, so I have been sharing with you guys for like the past week and a half all these new crossword puzzle books I found in Disney. Well, I found these and I was like, oh my goodness. I think Miss Cheryl would be interested in these. Anyways, we have by Brain Entertainment, Disney's Variety Puzzles and Activities. And this one is, look who it is, Mickey Mouse himself. Oh my goodness. So they had so many different ones. Hopefully they'll get more. But basically this is what it looks like on the inside. All different kinds of puzzles going on. They also had Minnie Mouse. This one is all word finds, which are my favorite. Look at the gang on the back there. Of course, we've always got Donald in a mood, right? And then, of course, we've got Pluto down there, always looking sneaky. The crosswords, you have 80 pages in total for these books. What I liked about them is it's like all about, it's like all kinds of stuff. But look at how big the letters are. So if I could take my glasses off, I would definitely be able to see these. Lots of cool different things in here. Like they have one all about Ariel. They have one all about Mickey Mouse, royal titles, Kim Possible, dreams. So Rapunzel's hair care. These are all based off of different things from Disney movies, which I think is really awesome. All right, you guys. Now, I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I have a very big Dollar Tree haul, and that was half of it. The other half, you know, depending how my voice goes here, I most likely will bring to you either Saturday or Sunday. But in the meantime, I so enjoyed this me time with all of us. I do have some new finds from Target I want to share with all of you. Walmart and I have to take a look around because I haven't checked all the mail today and I know there were boxes. So until next time, everyone, have an awesome evening. A big hug from me to all of you. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for your support. Bye for now.